You are welcome to my channel, lovely viewers. You are welcome to Thoughts on the Reports. And I'm here to bring you, as usual, the latest Chelsea updates. So let's get right into it. But before then, please, if you really enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If possible, you could share. So let's look at the first news item, and that has to do with Conor Gallagher. Now, I want to share this with you guys. I want to share my screen with you guys. So give me a moment, okay? And let me share my screen with you guys to see what's up. Okay. So let me share this with you. Good. Remember that there were reports that Conor Gallagher had some interest, right? And remember that there was a time when Chelsea wanted to sell Gallagher, and most fans wanted Gallagher to be sold. Well, it seems that Tottenham Hotspur are truly interested in Conor Gallagher. So they've come back. They are back. They are back again. I think they had been interested for some time. So this is what the report says with regards to Conor Gallagher transfer. It says that Tottenham are continuing to push for Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher before the end of the January transfer window, according to Calcio Mercato. So Ange Postecoglou is claimed to be an admirer of the England international. However, there are questions over whether they can meet the 50 million valuation. So here we have it. Tottenham Hotspur are interested in Gallagher, and Ange Postecoglou is an admirer. Well, coaches can admire any player, but he's an admirer of Conor Gallagher. And Chelsea are saying that if you want Gallagher, you have to meet a £50 million valuation. It's either you take it or leave it. If you want the player, pay this amount of money. But before I go to the next transfer story, I have a little bit of thoughts with regards to this one. I know I was one of those people, right, who felt like Gallagher is not Chelsea standard. But from the number of games that Chelsea have played, it seems Gallagher has been performing way better than a lot of the signings we brought in. Enzo have been performing, but in recent times he's had a little bit of dip in form, but he'll come good. But someone like Caicedo, like this, 100 million, and he's not showing the worth that we bought him for. So for the fact that Chelsea are insisting to sell Conor Gallagher, personally is shocking to me. But hey, they should do their thing. If they can get a better midfielder than Conor Gallagher, then I have no problem. But that's just my thoughts on this. So it should be clear to all you guys that Tottenham are interested and Chelsea are willing to pay and are willing to sell Gallagher for around £50 million. So this is the first news or interesting bit that we have. So yeah, that is it. I would like to show you the next one. The next one has to do with this one. Chelsea interest in Nice centre back. Okay, so I'd like to show you this one real quick, right? I'd like to show you this one real quick. Then we can discuss. Please, and if you have any thoughts on this Conor Gallagher transfer, I'll be happy to know your thoughts in the comment section below. So let's go to this particular website. Give me Sport. Give me Sport. Give me Sport. Give me Sport. Good. So yes, so this is the headline here. According to Give Me Sport, it says that Chelsea target Jean-Claire Todibo, very unlikely to leave Nice in January. Chelsea have been interested in the number of centre backs of late, okay? And Todibo is one of them. Now, Nice have made it very clear that they don't want to let go of this player as of now, okay? But it wasn't as though Chelsea were the first ones to pursue Todibo. Now, I want us to scroll down here and look at this particular article over here. It says that Chelsea to hijack Todibo move. So what it means is there are certain clubs that were in pursuit of Todibo. According to this article, it says that Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur are two of the sides who have monitored the defender. So these two teams, Man United and Tottenham, actually are interested in the player. And you know what Chelsea like to do when their top six rival is interested in a certain player, then they go for him. We know the situation with Modric, right? Arsenal wanted Modric. Chelsea also got into the mix, and lo and behold, we had the player, right? Good. So the price had been set. The price of the player is around 35 million. Okay, 35 million. But you see, there's one issue though. As we just read from the headline, it says that Nice are actually reluctant to offload him. We don't know if they have issues with regards to centre backs, whether they don't have they might not have an adequate replacement in January. So for that reason, they want to hold their horses when it comes to offloading this guy. But it seems teams, especially the Premier League clubs, are hell bent on trying to sign Todibo, and they should be prepared. Newcastle themselves are also in the mix. Chelsea have also joined. But there's good news for Chelsea though. Spurs are now in talks to sign Genoa defender Radu Dragusin. Oh, there are some names interesting. So it means that Spurs might not really be so involved in the Todibo race. So that might spell good news for Chelsea if the player is quite talented. Now, what it means for the defensive aspect of the team is that, okay, if Todibo happens to come to Chelsea, what does it mean for the likes of Desasi or Badiashile or Kowil? Okay, you have a lot of centre backs. We have Wesley Fofana as well. Some might argue that, okay, well, we have Thiago Silva. What about him? No problem. If we do have Thiago Silva, no problem. But if he's going to be a replacement for Thiago Silva or perhaps Trevor Chalobah, then no problem. But the issue is it will come at the cost of certain players having game time. You understand? So it's either we offload more centre backs to create more room for Todibo, okay, or certain players would remain and will just be there as squad players. So that is perhaps a consequence of Chelsea buying an extra centre back. And we are not done with the centre back stories, because I have another one to tell you about. So please bear with me. So he's the next person over here. Good. So I'd like to share this screen with you guys. Okay. Let's just share screen. So let me come back to this particular website. So right on top of this Conor Gallagher article or report, there's one player I want to take particular note of. He's an Atletico Bilbao defender. He's called Aitor Paredes. Now, if you want to know, or if you care to know who Aitor Paredes is, please, this is his photo. This particular guy, Aitor Paredes. Let me be honest with you. I'm just stating the reports. I'm not a scout, so I don't know who this guy is. Okay. But all that we know per the report is that Chelsea are showing interest in London Atletico Bilbao defender Aitor Paredes in the coming weeks of the transfer window. And this report comes from The Sun. Scouts have claimed to be watching the 23-year-old, so as usual, a young player, 23-year-old, the same timeline. Chelsea and 23-year-olds. Okay, so it says that scouts have claimed to be watching the 23-year-old as the Blues look to invest in their backline options. It's a question asked over a potential price tag. So, price tag, we don't know. It's unknown. But they are looking to bolster the back line using this player. As I said, I'm not a scout, so I have to go and look at what this player is made of. If his quality, have no problem. If it means that he comes and other defenders will be offloaded, again, the same issues with Todibo. Because we have so many centre backs. And I'm quite certain that Chelsea are going for a left back option as well. Truth be told, that's what is going to happen. Levi Kobo would not remain a full back. He's not going to play that position in the long term. So it means that if we have players like, let's say, Thiago Silva and Chalobah leaves, okay. Now it means that we have Levi Kobo, we have Badiashile, we have Desasi, and we have Fofana, 4 defenders. And Chelsea play 4 at the back. Then we are going to include, say, Aitor, Paredes, and Todibo. What would that mean for the rest of the players? You understand? 6 centre backs. So, look, if Chelsea feel like these players we are being linked with are good enough, then get rid of some of the players Pochettino feels they are not good enough. If it is the Sassi, maybe we offload two more centre backs, as 2 more centre backs to just create room for these players. Because Kobo, as an example, have not just look. He has managed to get into the first team squad, and now he's going to play as backup. It won't sit well with him. You understand? He's tried his possible best to be in the Chelsea starting 11, right? So I think that if Chelsea are going for these 2 defenders, if the reports are true, then apart from Silva and what this young man, Chalobah being offloaded, certain players need to be offloaded, right? And if they feel like Wesley Fofana is too injury prone, he's more of a glass man, okay, that they cannot put up with his injury issues, then let him go to make room for him. Otherwise, these 2 signings will be redundant. You understand? So, for me, honestly, I was expecting that we'll be linked with more strikers. Okay, more strikers. We'll be linked with maybe a few midfielders, maybe one DM, proper DM. All right, but well, this is what Chelsea are interested in. So, guys, let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as usual, give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. Okay? Subscribe to the channel. Hit on the notification bell. And I hope to see you guys in my next transfer update. Have a wonderful morning.